What really happened on that Thursday here at Augusta High School that led to Chris Wood's death? The fuck is that? Shit! I'm dying in this fucking country-ass fucked up town. Shit flying in my mouth. The fuck? I can't see pollen. Let's get the fuck out of this country, motherfucker. I can't even see me.
Okay. You guys having fun?
Having a fucking great time.
Wow.
Both victims are listed in critical condition. Driver is charged with DUI.
Julie?
Good evening, Michelle. This ship is one of those 1,000-foot ships that you often will see out in the harbor.
Our Zane Virgie loves chocolate, one of our main contestants. Oh, nice melons behind you there.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoops, I'm sorry.
A lot of big buzzers.
Come here, mama, get some sugar. I love you, baby. I love you, Jack. Yeah.
Oh, wow, Kathy.
Christy, this arrest sends shockwaves throughout this campus. Students stunned to learn what this federal complaint... Oh, my goodness.
Matt? It looks like our weather will get warmer over the next couple of days, but we have to go through a few snow showers first. Your complete forecast, all the day's news, straight ahead in the Fox Live News. Fuck you, mother whore. Shit! Not a lot going on here. You can see pretty clear, a lot of high pressure moving through our area, and it's going to continue that way for the next few days. Few high clouds have moved in, but nothing of significance. Doppler radar, you can see lots of precipitation up here in the Midwest, a little bit in the Pacific Northwest, but things are looking fairly good. And we're having a little bit of Christmas, lots of snow and flurries, windy conditions on the Pacific Northwest. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. We gotta go to break.
Okay. Oh. Thank you very much, Jennifer Dillon. We're going to go to break.
Thank you. I got no count into that. You're watching Sky News at 10 in just a few moments.
The victim has been identified as 51-year-old Cecil Zachary Jr. His name is being withheld pending notification. And I believe we said a name there, so forget that line there.
The shopping centers all have one thing in common. They each have some kind of check cashing store or a loan business in which a lot of money may be kept overnight.
State law that the county says could make or break the Seductions case, causing them to have to apply for a permit to operate as a sexually oriented business. Seduction says it wants the county to rescind the existing ordinance and start over with a new one or modify it, pulling out certain stimulations they find to be vague. I'm live in the newsroom, Rebecca Smith, Region 8 News.
Well, Debbie, I know that it was a rural road, and oh, the sprinklers just turned on me here at the lawn of MUSC. It was a pretty serious crash. The road is a pretty rural road, and I could see where the trucks had, I'm sorry, I'm getting soaked here, Debbie.
All right.
Well, sorry if that's happening to you, but...
They started off good, but then eventually the Ball State women's team shut down and ended up doing poorly. Oh, no. And it's working. Okay. We're going to continue on now. The Cards will battle an in-state rival, Indiana, tomorrow. Tomorrow's game will be the meeting between the two, beating both first. Hoosiers are on the 4 on the year, and they have won 6 of its last 7 games. Tomorrow will be the game 3 at 3 p.m. Switching to Ball State men's tennis, it seems every week they have a player. Matt Lawrence is the latest Cardinals tennis player to win the award. Lamar won all the singles and doubles matches last week. So far, the Cardinals have had a player honored on the weekly awards. 7 out of the 9 weeks. The Cards will play at Boise State Invite this weekend. The Indiana Pacers are looking for a measure of revenge tonight against the New Jersey Nets and to strengthen their playoff hopes. The Nets won the last Sunday's matchup 94-85, which left the Pacers 1 game behind the Chicago in the 7th series spot. Let's check out the highlights. Steven Jackson to David. Reggie Miller's looking good. He shoots a 3, and it's good. Later, he gets the rebound, passes it to the man, shoots it, and boom goes the dynamite. The Associated Press of the All-American First Team in college baseball was announced today. Bogart, who is an Australian native, received very little attention in the presentation in the preseason. The 4 other players joining Bogart on the AP team are senior forward Wayne Summers and Kansas, and Hacken Warwick of Syracuse. Junior guard J.J. Redick of Duke and sophomore guard Chris Paul of Wake Forest rebounded out the list.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot for that look into sports, Brian.
Yeah.
All it takes is a matter of seconds to get into your vehicle. All the thief needs is a hammer, an empty parking lot. It takes a car prowler just a matter of seconds to get into your vehicle. All they need is a hammer. Make sure no one's around. It takes a car prowler just a matter of seconds to get into your vehicle. All they need is something like a hammer. Make sure no one's around. It takes a car prowler just a matter of seconds to get into your vehicle. All they need is a hammer. Make sure no one's around.
Running in something right about there.
Yeah.
You got to hit it. Pretty good smack.
All right.
You see what it does?
Yeah. All it takes is just a couple of seconds for a car prowler to get into your vehicle. Need a hammer. Make sure no one's around. Really, all it takes is just a couple of seconds for a car prowler to get into your vehicle. Need something like a hammer. Make sure there's no one around. Give it a good blow. iPod, wallet, whatever is in plain sight, it's theirs, and they're out of there.
Got it.
I don't know. You getting that? Thanks for letting us do this.
Well, no problem. I'm sorry it hurt you.
It's all right. Learn the hard way. I'm not a thief.
Tony, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
About being on these things.
1, 2, 3, 4,
you end up
5.
on those news shows so often, you know? And those news shows are terrible.
Tony?
I'm telling you, I just realized it because I'm hearing the news show in the background. You know, you always think that you're doing those good morning shows, but this is one of those news shows. Tim, I'm telling you, this is crazy. I don't want to do this.
Tony?
I want to be part of the local news. How exciting.
Tony Danza.
You
never know when people are listening to what you're saying, Tony.
You know, right after Murder and Mayhem and the rescue in California, Tony Danza. I'm so excited.
Okay,
So anyway.
Tony, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, we're going to start the interview now. No murder and mayhem, just the interview about your movie. You ready?
All right, fine. Oh, you heard me, huh?
Oh, every bit of it.
Oh, good.
Joining us now is Tony Danza. You know him from
Well, don't
Taxi.
you feel? I mean, don't you feel a little bit like that's what you do? I mean, not for nothing. I mean, it's not just me who thinks that, by the way. Go ahead. All right.
Well,
now
you know,
I'm
it's
ready.
how I make my living. So you know.
No,
the
listen.
boss
I'm not
is
knocking
living.
you. I'm just saying you can't just don't deny it. You know, please. I don't care. You should make a living. I think that's fine.
Okay.
As the weather warms, we'll be outside more, in contact with nature and small animals that may carry the plague. The Washoe County Health Department warns us every year to avoid contact with any rodents, especially squirrels, marmots, mice, and chipmunks. Now, they could be carrying disease fleas that can infect you or your pets with the plague. I have a few precautions to take. When out camping or picnicking, don't feed the animals or leave any food out to tempt them. Also, use flea collars and flea powder on your dogs and cats. And clear any extra long weeds or underbrush from around your home. Now, that will discourage small animals from nesting there. Now, if you spot an animal you suspect may carry the plague, report it to the health department right away.
You know, it's funny, we've been talking about this, and it's really a serious situation. But when you hear the word plague, it sounds extremely serious. We're not really sure just what it is. We'll be finding out about that shortly, I'm sure. Well, the Carson City Sheriff says he wants a coroner's jury to look into the case of a prison convict run over by a dump truck. Right now, no one seems to know whether or not the truck driver was supposed to run over the inmate since he was trying to... Excuse me. This is terrible. It happens once in a while. Bear with us, folks. It is live television. We're doing the very best we can. Trying to escape in a garbage bag, Carson says to the undersheriff... Excuse me. A coroner's jury hopefully will be able to clear up some of the questions that we certainly can't hear tonight. And on Night Watch this Monday, Reno police right now are investigating a downtown accident. Somebody hit by a car on 2nd Street by Calneva Casino. An ambulance has been dispatched. No word yet. Oh, excuse me.